had Marie come in on my laptop, but I don't think it's actually showing.
Well, looky here. It's that day again. And now I have to walk all the way back over there. All right, there we go. What's up? What's up? It is Monday and my camera is still off. Oh, what the hell's going on with that? Oh, I forgot it's behind a little bit. What is going on, guys? How's everybody doing? We got just everybody all at once.
They were lurking.
We got Mystery Snail, we got S, we got 3G, we got Vaughn, we got Discus Addiction. What's going on, guys? How's everybody's weekend go? Mine went way too quick. I don't know about you guys. A little painful. Work through it, no biggie. A little bit of that helps too. Yeah, man. What a weekend. That was a blast, I'm sure. For those of you that saw my posts on Facebook, I had a good time. I think everybody had a good time. So, yeah.
Sure.
Everybody that matters. Yep, that's right.
Vinny Metalhead is the only one that mattered, and she had the time of her life.
Yep.
So it was all worth
She
it.
enjoyed her first mosh pit with dear old dad here. And
She did.
yeah, that was a horrible idea. And then I went and did it again. And that was a really horrible idea. And I'm paying for it now. But you know what? It's one of those things. I think it's finally time to pass the mosh pitting on to the younger kids because I don't think there's any more cartilage left in my foot. What's up, Rico? How you doing? Oh man. So now that the concerts are out of the way for a little while, I got one more I got to run to, but
You do.
that one. That one will be Aaron Lewis live at Firekeepers, which we've seen him here in town by himself. You know, I've seen him with Stain, I've seen him without Stain. I go to a show either way. I love him to death. But yeah, so that's the next one. But that's not for a couple weeks yet.
Jeez, a couple of weeks.
So
we've all been a couple of weeks apart for the last 6 weeks.
Yeah, so now we can finally get back into it. Get back into the cube. That's my Transformers impression. Didn't work very well.
Yeah. That was pretty bad.
Geek Boy's here. How you doing, Geek Boy? Yeah, the cube tank. It must have the cube. See, this is what happens when Amazon had the Transformers collection at a good price. And it just, I've seen all the Transformers movies, but I'll spend a weekend and watch them all again for the 84th time. It's fine. But yeah. So yes, now we can focus on the cube tank. Yes, she did get a new tank, one that she spotted at one of our local fish stores and fell in love with and wouldn't shut up about it.
Did love it though.
It was a used tank. It was one of them that they'll take tanks in periodically that people don't want and they're in good shape. So they'll turn them around or they'll sell them for the person. This one was sort of a consignment deal, so that's what happened. I got a pretty good price for it. I was happy with it, so we went with it. But that's Pluto's new house now, which I'm sure there's been pictures or video of that. But, he's enjoying it now that he's finally used to the way the current works in that thing.
You did have to fight that current.
He had to fight it a little bit for a second. But he's super happy in there, so. But
he loves it.
I wanted to also say thanks to the new subscribers. Thank you guys. I haven't learned how to put posts onto YouTube yet. I've seen other people do it. I just haven't figured out how they did it. But I try to thank everybody when they jump in. Matt F's here. What's up, Matt? Speaking of that, or are we incognito tonight? If you haven't joined Matt's channel yet, maybe somebody should put Matt's link up there. Maybe sub it. Yep. Von Ninja says, so you got to get the cube picked up from Steven. Yep.
Yes.
That's
the goal.
Was that this weekend? No.
because
This weekend is Springhead's thing, and then next weekend. So next weekend I'm looking. Yeah, we're gonna make it happen one way or another. Hopefully it's not crappy weather. Adele's here. Hi, Adele. But yeah. So not much going on. Got my teeth kicked in at work today. That was fantastic. But it's a Monday. What do you expect? But yeah. So definitely, like I said, but this weekend, however, might be the burnout video that I've been talking about. And I'm either going to do one thing, a really badass burnout, or I'm going to break my bike trying. I really don't want to do that part, but it happens. So I guess we could talk a little bit about that hodgepodge tank that's on the camera there. That's the 54-gallon bow front. I'm just trying to go around the room and spotlight certain tanks that night. Matt says, talk. That's all you do about it is talk about it. Well, I told you got to wait. Plus, this is not orange yet.
Right.
So we're going to take care of that. But 2 treatments of orange. The black is actually, the gray starting to come out again. So I might have to touch that back up.
Well, what I got was a semi-permanent, and I did that on purpose, just in case if you didn't like it, it would wash out after a few washes. But
Matt F says, are you scared? Yes, I am scared to break my Harley.
yeah, Harleys are expensive.
Have you ever broken one of those? But if you don't try, you can't say you did. So yeah. Let's see here. Well, I'm lost. Oh, is that the bullshit site? All the shit hits
This apparently does not utilize Facebook.
I don't blame you.
So yeah, I see where the confusion is with that for sure.
Oh, now we got the Liquid Zoo here. So, I mean, he was here, but not. So yes, if nobody's subscribed to him yet, sub. But I don't know. Do you have Matt?
I don't, and I was trying to find it while we were doing this, but YouTube is not cooperating with me.
If it's internet, nothing's cooperating today.
Not in this house, I swear, ever.
There's been rain moving through. It hasn't even been storming, just rain, and
it's bad.
It's been knocking stuff out left and right.
And the worst part is we don't even have satellite.
Yeah, well, the cable provider we use has satellites, and that's where they screw up, I think. That red glowfish, yeah, I call him Copo because he looks like a Copo Camaro. That camera really sucks. He looks pink, but he's actually bright orange. Looks like a Copo Camaro. And I probably just dated myself there. There's a few of you here that probably know what a Copo looks like. That's a year one. Just Google it. They had a really nice bright orange that year, and that's what he reminds me of. But that's just the hodgepodge tank. I mean, there's goldfish in there, and there's a feeder missing an eye. It's just, that's my band of misfits. They're the only ones that won't eat you alive, though. Well, they might.
One user says his big angelfish are doing their own version of OnlyFins right now.
Oh, yeah?
Interesting.
Must be making more.
Working on it. So I'm not sure. Hopefully that link will take everyone to the OnlyFins YouTube channel.
If not, it'll take you somewhere.
I'm not used to sharing other people's channels. Usually our Liquid Zoo is the one who shares everyone's channel links and all of that good stuff. So
yep.
Hopefully it works.
I avoided Facebook like I avoid Oprah.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
I mean, that's fair.
Facebook is just Facebook is Facebook. It's I've only got it for a couple of reasons, and that's it. I go on there, one, to irritate people, which I find entertaining, and stay connected with you guys through our page and my family. And that's literally it. Yeah. I do have another account for when that one gets banned. I kind of jump back and forth, but
So Adele asks, because she did come in late, she wants to know how you're feeling after the mosh pit.
The mosh pit was fine. But ironically, from a mosh pit from 2004, which broke my ankle, I don't believe there's a whole lot of cartilage left in that ankle anymore. And the week prior to the show, actually the last few weeks, every morning it hurts to walk. But I get over it. Walk it off, basically. That show, the very last pit I went into, I went and did my rounds and had my fun, and I didn't land wrong or get pinched or anything. It was just, I was just walking around, basically, in an angrily manner. And I don't know, I think that's when my foot said, "Get out of here, stupid." So I took that as my cue to get out of the pit, and at which point that's where I said, "That's it. That's up. I'm leaving it to you young ones, because I'm not a spry chicken anymore. I mean, I'm not ancient, but
right.
I'm not not pit material anymore."
So, I mean, to be fair, before that, you did take Mini Metalhead into her first mosh pit,
yep.
And she did fall. So
she had my hand the whole time, and I pulled her right back up.
There was you working on her getting back up, and then on top of that, the venue that we went to, we always go on the grass, just because you're not asses to elbows next to a bunch of people in seats, all that good stuff, whatever. But the lawn is at an incline, so while you are moshing, you're doing it at an incline, and that can't be easy on your knees, your ankles, your anything.
I've never heard anybody clap for somebody walking out of a pit.
I think that they were happy that you didn't get injured.
That, or get this dumb shit out of here.
It might have been get this old man out of our circle. I mean, I don't know.
Look at his beard's white. He's had enough. He's limping.
And then Adele asked again if I had a good time at Punk Fest. I did. I do like Slipknot. Definitely not as much as
that was the second time she heard him.
Shut up. It is not. I do like Slipknot, definitely not as much as Mini Metalhead for sure, but she did let me borrow some of her CDs so that I could kind of refresh on a lot of their songs. And I think for me, mainly just watching her face light up and watching her excitement at the, oh my God, I'm actually at Slipknot, made it more fun for me. So I did have a good time.
I want to point out here, Von Ninja says, damn, I cannot stop staring at your angelfish in the community tank. They are stunning.
They are.
Those two were actually given, I guess, donated or given to us by somebody that they couldn't take care of them. They were getting too big for the tank. And I actually gave her a tank.
Well, no, what actually happened was the tank that she had them in, she had the two of them and a bunch of other fish in a 10-gallon, and the 10-gallon basically exploded on her. Shocker. So we took all of her fish that were too big for the 10-gallon, gave her another 10-gallon for the smaller fish.
That one that you see there is Two-Face. I love him. But the one kind of floating above him there, that's, I don't know if they call those a veil tail, but that thing has always had this like streaming ghost veil tail effect.
It kind of sucks that it's up there so far that the camera's not really catching.
Well, they periodically come down. But that one's got something going on with his face.
We're not sure if it's like,
I don't know.
I feel like it might be cancerous.
I don't know. He's eating fine. He or she is active. They're doing well, but just got this big growth on its upper lip. I don't know if the two fought, and maybe that's just battle damage. I don't know. I've never seen angelfish fight, so possibility. I don't know.
Yeah.
But we did try them in the tank with the green terrors one time, and then got them back out into the community tank here.
Yes.
Because the green terrors are little fin nippers. And then that's when that growth started. So I don't know. Might have to observe my green terrors a little bit more. I'm not 100% sure. But they're doing fantastic. Everybody in that tank is doing fantastic. I did lose one swordtail the other day. I don't know why, but I lost one. You can't see them because they're at the very top, but periodically you might see some of the oh yeah, they're all up top. Where are those little guys? I'm not real keen on my small fish. But I don't know if I want to call them rasbors, but they're guppies. There you go. Guppy. I don't know why that was so hard to get out, but apparently it was. But they all like to swim around at the top. I've seen a few of them shoot down and go around. I took the Anubis, all of the Anubis out of the 165 because I've got a frontosa in there that just loves to pick on them. So I've got the taller Anubis in the 35-gallon hex, which those are doing great. The Christmas moss in there is exploding. And then I took my shorter Anubis, which I can't remember what the hell those things are called. Brian knows. He sold them to me. But
the shorter ones are how do you say it? Bertari? Something along those lines. But I know it starts with a B.
You can see them in the picture there. But they're doing a lot better over there, which I was kind of worried about because those fish like to eat leaves. But they seem to pick on them less than these guys did. So we're going with it because the plants are growing. I don't want them to die. It's why I took them out of there. So, yeah. But yeah, I figured I'd spotlight that one tonight. And then you can see all the black neons in the background. There's like 6 of them in there.
Oh my God, I just had a brain fart. The ones that I just won from Steven.
They're in there, the endlers.
Endlers.
Yep, but again, they like to be at the top. So you might see 1 or 2 shoot down, and they're really pretty. They got really nice color on them. I can't believe I just said pretty, but they've got some really unique colors.
They have like leopard printing on them almost. It's weird.
Again, I'm not into Gentile fish. I'm into fish that can rip your hands off, obviously.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's kind of cool having a couple. I've got a few tanks like that. I mean, the African cichlids don't rip your. I mean, they'll nip at you, but that's about it.
Yeah.
And my thing just fell. Yeah. Let's try that again. But you know, in the 35 gallon, we've got giant Danios. There's one tiger barb in there because I have horrible luck with tiger barbs. And there are 2 cherry barbs in there and about 19 million cories and about 4,200 snails.
Yeah, there's like 11 billion.
And that's just in the tank. That's not counting the canister.
No. There's like 11 billion snails in this tank.
Uh-oh, we got Keith here. What's up, Keith? How you doing?
I know. Shame.
I left that damn door open again.
You know, he didn't even have the decency to knock.
If my door's open, you don't have to knock. I sleep naked. Not really. Well, I'll leave that to your imagination. Oh man, but it's kind of cool having these little fish that I know very little about.
Kind of like Pluto, my guy.
Yeah. You know, it's a big change of pace from a 2-foot gar, 10-inch Oscars.
Yeah.
You know, violent things.
The axolotls.
Frontosa.
We're definitely learning about those.
The Frontosa are starting to get their, I don't know, get their attitudes going.
Yeah.
Bobby's Bobby. I mean, Bobby's a freaking lunatic.
He's so mean.
He I don't think he's got teeth, but he sure as hell can draw blood.
Oh, he has teeth. I see him when I go into the bathroom to do my business, and he's like huffing at me like some guy standing at the end of a schoolyard, like, fight me.
He's probably mad because he's in the bathroom again.
Well,
hi, Sue Ann Campbell. How you doing? Oh man, but we got, you know, those little guys are a nice change of pace. Those cories are just unbelievable. I've got a few cories in the 54 gallon, which you'll see a few of them pop up here and there.
a couple of them, yeah.
But there's like one big panda in there, and then in the 35 gallon, I've got a bunch of pandas and pygmies. Thought I had another kind in there too, but I can't remember. But I've also got the super red plecos that Steven sent me, and those little guys are just, ever since we put those tall Anubis in there, those guys have been coming out more frequently, and you actually get to tell they're there because before they were hiding in the driftwood.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool to see those guys coming out.
For sure.
Those little pygmy cories are crazy. They're like watching old video of World War II bombers, how they just shoot. I mean, they are quick little critters.
Yeah.
The panda cories, they just kind of chill out and swim around, do their thing.
Well, then another one that are nuts are these cherry shrimp.
Mm-hmm.
I did not know how intense those little guys could get.
Those things are pretty cool too.
They're nuts. Mm-hmm. Every morning when I come down here and turn on their light, and I say night because I talk to my fish, whatever, I will see at least a pair of them like trying to bitch slap each other. It's insane.
Let's be honest here. She talks to everything, expecting it to answer back.
I do.
Including me. And
stop it.
You know, I try not to. What?
Stop it. Oh, we now have Steve Campbell in the chat.
Oh, hi, Steve.
Which one of you slacked on not liking this video, by the way? Because we have been watching.
I wouldn't like it.
Come on. Slackers.
I'd hit the dislike button right now.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
What's up, Roland? How's it going? I forgot he changed his name. Or he got it.
Well, he was on his son's account for the longest time.
Yep. But, yeah, No, not a whole lot planned. Not really anything major planned this week other than getting ready for Saturday. They're doing a benefit ride for my buddy. We're going to go hit all of his, guess you can say, his little hangouts around town, and then head back and have a little barbecue and whatnot. But
I will be at work until 4 o'clock that day, but I will be going as soon as I leave work.
well, that's good because I'll be bringing the bike back home and getting right back.
You're going to have to. You already have a friend that said that they would even come and pick both of us up, but with me being at work.
Von Enzer is laughing. He says, "My wife comes back and gives our fish kisses through the glass. Thinks she likes them more than me sometimes." Yeah.
I replied that I actually do that too. So I definitely, especially, I did that with Pickle all the time. God rest his soul. I miss that little stinker so much.
Yeah, we lost Pickle.
We did talk about that last week. We did. We did. And if you weren't here to hear it, one of our axolotls, Pickle, who was our goofiest axolotl out of the three.
There's a reason why his name was Pickle.
We did lose him, unfortunately. We're not exactly sure what happened, unfortunately, because we're still learning about axolotls, but we did lose him. He was my favorite out of the three, but he was definitely one that every night when I would go up to the bedroom for the night to get ready for bed, I would kiss the glass and say, "Night, night, Pickle." I can't do that anymore, but I still do that. I'm not going to lie. I do still do that with Pluto.
So I'm constantly wiping my tanks off.
Yeah, well, Pickle's tank wasn't yours. It was Minnie's.
My tanks.
And Pluto's tank was my tank.
No, Minnie tried to feed the catfish last night. They weren't having any part. Well, Apocalypse did.
They did not want anything to do with her, did they?
Doomsday wasn't having any part of that for some reason. I think it's because I started feeding them actual fish and not. They're like, "No, dude, what's this shit?"
Yeah, this is crap. They'll just ask, "How are the other Lottos doing?" They are great. Freya and Jordy, and if you didn't know, Maddie changed Toothless' name to Jordy. Because we found out that Toothless was not a boy. Toothless is actually a female. I did not know that when a male axolotl gets big enough, you can actually tell that it's a male.
Well, I didn't know that either.
But anyway, they're both doing excellent. Freya does like to dominate Jordy quite a bit, and she will lay on her.
Are you sure that?
No, we're positive. It's almost like two cats that want to cuddle. Freya will lay on Jordy like, "Hey, you're making a really great pillow." But anyway, eventually I wouldn't mind maybe having another axolotl, but maybe way in the future. Vines are axolotls. They are so much fun.
I would like to get into the albino.
Albino models?
Albinos, yeah.
I don't think, well, they're not actually called albino, though. They're called something else, and Maddie knows exactly what they're called.
But they look like albinos. What do I go with?
I know.
Or, well, I mean, they're not an albino unless their eyes are red.
Well, because they're like a whitish pink, and then their gills are pink, or is that the ones?
No, the ones I see have like gold gills.
Okay, so you're talking about the yellow ones that are like super rare and super expensive.
Yeah, and probably illegal.
No, they're not illegal. They're not illegal. They're just extremely expensive.
The arowana I want.
And they're rare.
Yeah, leucistic or leucistic. I can't say it.
Whatever.
But yeah, that one.
I was just told there could be an underlying issue with tank kissing.
It's forbidden. Oh, I can't slam my hand on the thing because actually I have my phone in a phone holder and it already fell once. Probably going to fall again soon. Just saying.
Mini Metalhead knows what the different breeds of axolotls are. And the one that you're talking about, the one with the gold gills. She really does want one of those, but they are super rare and they are super expensive. Now, the pink one that I was talking about, those are a lot easier to find. They're still not cheap, but they're easier to find.
Sorry, guys, if I keep like scratching at my face. I'm picking out chunks of cutting wheel and shrapnel. I had glasses on, and it finds its way around it.
I told you I had my safety glasses from the stoplights that
Well,
have they even have the
You
phone.
forgot.
No, you told me to keep them for writing glasses. But anyway, Fish Fam Christmas. You know what? I keep forgetting. Rico, I need something from you that explains this Fish Fam Christmas thing a little bit more because I don't, from what I've seen, I don't understand if you're trying to get donations to donate to families in need for Christmas or if you're going to have some kind of big Fish Fam Christmas blowout party. But if you could send me something on Facebook or Discord, whatever.
Fishmas. Merry Fishmas.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's going on with that, but I would like to know. Facebook, Discord, something. I think I read something at one point about it, but it didn't make any sense to me.
You know what
I'm just saying.
I almost did? I almost got another gar.
You did, I know, you told me. I'm surprised that you didn't bring that garb home.
I am too. But I didn't want him eating it, which I don't think he would have. But
And Liquid Zoo brought up a good point. We could bring Rico on if he's willing.
I don't care. I might have to.
You're not friends with Rico, though.
Yeah, yeah.
Are you?
I think.
On Facebook?
I think so.
Okay, Rico, you tell us if you're willing to do this because if you are, then he will send you a link right now so that you can come on and explain everything to us really quickly.
All I see is pictures.
There should be a way for you to send him the link like you did me.
People get 4 people on at once.
You can.
Two, three.
No, you should be able to do 4.
Well, there you go. Just put Rico's video.
He said Rocco. Okay.
Just do that because I can't figure that stupid thing out.
Okay, so
I know there's a way to have like 6 people on at the same time, I think, or at least 4, and that all I'm seeing over there is 3.
it's okay. It's fine. He said that there has been a link up. There has been something uploaded to his channel, Rocco's and Jess's. So let's see. I am going to go and find the link right now and share it to our stream. And then you, from there, you should be able to pin it to the screen so that people
All right. Well, yeah.
be able to see. I'm trying to find it. I'm not sure. There it is. Christmas with the fish thing. Okay. Hopefully this is.
This is what happens when the fish tank is empty.
Yeah. Copy. Okay. That is the link discussing the Christmas.
No, I'm going to share the link here. So. Okay.
You've pinned links.
Yeah.
Mine or Liquid Zoo. We both shared it.
But I don't know how to put the link for the thing.
The link to his channel.
No, this.
Oh, no, it's fine. It's fine. There you go. It's fine. So that link basically explains everything to you guys that Rico was talking about for Fish Fam Christmas.
Yeah, let's get that out there. Why not?
And it's basically all donations. That is really cool. Cool. Okay, so I mean, if you guys have time, go and check it out.
Wish I knew how to put the link for the StreamYard thing up there.
I'm not actually sure.
Maybe it's not showing me more than 3 options because there's not.
There should be, though. You have a membership to pay
Well, yeah,
for.
no, but
Unless you're paying for, I think there's tiers.
I don't know.
I'm not sure. Anywho,
I just pay. I don't read.
you never read.
I don't like things being handed to me. That was a movie quote. Wasn't said that creepy, but it was a movie quote.
Okay.
You know, I saw the invite thing, but I'll try it again. It was confusing because it said.
And I think you have to do it from your laptop because that's where you initially started.
Another invite, and then it says, "Oh, I'm an idiot."
Well, we do that.
I'm an idiot. Click on that. Maybe it'll force it to go like 4.
Yeah, no, he said you click that and then copy it into the stream here.
That's what I did. I'm smart. Oh, we got a Rico.
Oh, look at that. And Matt just said, get up there and ho, ho, ho us. Oh, look at that. So I don't know, but we're going to need sound from somewhere so we can actually hear him talking. So I don't know, but we're going to need.
Oh, that's me. That's me. Sorry.
Hey, it's Rico.
Such a noob. I'm such
You're
a
gonna have
noob.
to take the...
I did. It takes that a minute.
Hi.
Oh, there we go. Okay.
Hi.
Hey, Rico.
Oh, hey.
What's happening? Now your head's covered up, though. Look,
Your
I can't.
head.
Yeah.
It's a logo.
Yeah. Hang on.
It's just a beard. It's a
You
talking
can't
beard.
flip.
Maybe that's why they're.
So what's happening?
So he's trying to figure out this StreamYard thing. I don't know. We were just thinking maybe you could try to explain just a little bit about what's going on with the Fish Fam Christmas thing. I mean,
Yeah.
we did share the link, obviously, but
Yeah, I'd love to. I missed that.
forgive me.
This thing's being weird. I missed what he said there. I forgot his first name.
His first name is Josh.
Josh.
Feel
I
free to
knew
call
that. I
him
forgot.
dumbass. That's typically what I call him.
Okay. All right. Anyways, all right. So the Fish Fam Christmas thing. It's again. This is all donation driven. This is all coming from the Fish Fam. Everybody has been donating a little bit of cash here, a little bit of cash there. People who have businesses that are in the Fish Fam, like Priscilla or Guppy Guru, who owns the waterfront or is a part owner. He gave us some stuff for the business, but it's mostly so far has just been donations, right? Now I'm starting to work on the businesses too, because there's a lot of big businesses out there that are willing to. Just the other day, I've got HoustonManzanita.com. They give away, or they're giving us a $50 gift card, and they have a lot of really cool woods and stuff like that, a lot of cool hardscape. But the whole idea of it is I'm going to go, like you guys stream, right? So you guys could do this. There's a form you can fill out, and I'll actually drop that. Oh, I can't. There's a form here. I'll put it in the private chat. Can you guys see the private chat on StreamYard? It should be right off to your right-hand side there. I'm going to put a link there for you guys. Hold on a second here. Let me grab this for the metalheads because you stream, so you're eligible to sign up.
Okay.
So you guys go there.
Ah.
Did it post? It's in the private chat.
Yep, I got it.
Okay, so you guys go there. This is for channels now. You guys would go there. You'll sign up. It's real quick, and you'll be on the list. And I will sometime between December 19th and December 31st, and we'll work out the schedule. I'll come up on your stream and I'll do a giveaway, and it doesn't cost you a penny. It's all from the donations. So your members will get a giveaway for free for you. So that's what I'm doing. I'm going to all these different channels. It's all Fish Fam channels that stream. I'm going up on these streams dressed as Santa Claus and giving stuff away. Right now, it's a $50 minimum giveaway per channel, but it just depends on how much is donated. Like currently, we're close to $200 per channel giving away. So it just depends on whatever we get from people, you know. $50 is the minimum. Giving away members? No, Geek Boy. Although I've heard you could use one.
I just want to say real quick, I don't mean to cut you off, but happy birthday there, Ricky. I see we're getting bombarded.
Ricky must have just ended. Yeah, I was over there for a while saying happy birthday to him.
Happy birthday, buddy. I think I told him that earlier, but if I didn't.
You get two. Let me think. Did I cover everything? That's the basic idea. It's just a giveaway. It doesn't cost any of the channels anything. It's just what people want to donate. I just started reaching out to the companies this past weekend, and I've got 2 of them to respond already. And some of these prizes are pretty friggin' amazing. The goal is to have $5,000 in prizes to give away for those 2 weeks. And I think we're going to shatter that. I really do. We're very, very close to $4,000. You can donate all through the month of October, all the way through the end of November. Also, the signups for people who do live stream, you can sign up to have me come up with Santa Claus all the way through the end of November as well. I got to cut it off then so I can work on the schedule with everybody and work out. Right. We're going to split it evenly. Every site is going to have the same amount giveaway. Well, to a point, because some of these prizes that we're getting now from the companies, some of them are pretty expensive. So I'm not sure how we're going to manage that yet. We got to nail that down because, I mean, some of these prizes are worth a couple $100s and there's no way to split it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
you want to try and keep it fair.
Yeah, exactly. So we'll have to figure that in somehow. Maybe it's a different type of giveaway or something. I'm not sure, but we will make it fair. In order to win, all you got to do is be in a stream. You know, from December 19th to the 31st, you're not going to know where Santa Claus is going to show up. It's not, like the metalheads, you guys aren't allowed to advertise it. If I was to come up on your stream, you're not allowed to advertise. I'm just going to be on one of your streams sometime between that period. So that means everybody has to watch as much as they can. So we'll get some extra views for people, we'll get some extra, maybe people even subscribe to a few more channels and stuff, that they didn't know about.
Right.
Because we will list every channel that is signed up. We just aren't going to list when they're going to have their giveaway.
Right.
So it should show.
Well, you can't make it too much of a giveaway.
Yeah. We still have to say.
Okay. And we'll throw in the kitty too.
Sure. I mean, that's awesome. If people want to donate, my PayPal is RicoStan. It's, the paypal.me/RicoStan. If you've got questions, hit me up at santa@ricostan.com. If you've got concerns, it doesn't have to be. So it's a $50 minimum giveaway, but the donations can be $1. I mean, it can be anything. They can also be, livestock or plants or books, anything fish keeping related. It could be a gift card to someplace. It can be pretty much anything that fish keepers could use.
All right. That sounds cool.
Trying to think if I got everything else. I think I covered everything else. Again, it's not too hard to to grasp the concept. You just get some free shit.
Right.
We're giving away
Everybody
free
loves free
shit.
shit.
Everybody loves free shit, yeah. And the cool thing is, like I said, it's just so far almost all the donations have come from the Fish Fam. Just a little bit here, $20 here, $20 there.
Right.
That made up the bulk of what we've got so far. But I'm hoping that the companies will really push that up.
Heck yeah. No, count us
So
in. We'll throw down in the kitty too.
Yeah.
So
And I
appreciate that.
filled out that form as well. So
Yeah, because I'd love to come up on your stream and play Santa Claus and give some stuff away.
that's pretty awesome.
Was there any questions let's see the chat here.
yeah, if there's any questions about it, now it's time to ask.
Oh, there's a good point. So Mike said, do the bigger prizes on your 24-hour stream. I forgot to bring that up. Starting Christmas Eve at 12:01 in the morning, we're going to do a 24-hour live stream so that if people are alone at Christmas time, they can come hang out. We'll do the live stream the whole
That's
time,
cool.
because there are people that don't have anybody, so they can come hang out with us. But that's a good idea. Maybe we do some random giveaways over that 24 hours as well. I don't think I want to announce them though. I don't. That's the thing, is I'm worried that we're going to bring in a lot of people that really aren't in the Fish Fam, that we've never seen before. And
Right.
I've been bouncing that around as well. I think what we're going to do is we're going to say your account has to be more than a month old in order to win. And if we don't recognize the name, if nobody in the chat recognizes the person, that person's going to have to jump through a few more hoops in order to get it. They're going to have to send me, some information about themselves that I wouldn't ask from, most of the people that are in the chat right now. You know what I mean?
That's fair.
Right.
I'm just worried that we're going to have people come up because we do know a lot of people that have a lot of alternate accounts, and some of those people do use them for giveaways. So I don't want just an alternate account being used for the giveaways. And I also I don't want just some random person that's not in the Fish Fam to win.
Oh, right. And then just pop in for 2 minutes and then boom. Yeah.
And we never see them again. They sell it on eBay or whatever.
Yeah,
So.
Exactly. Yep. No, I get that.
Yeah.
Yeah, hell, we might even pop in for a little bit on that one,
That'll be fun.
That'd be cool. Yeah. And I don't normally do panel streams at all. I never do panel streams, but I'm thinking for that, it's pretty much going to be a panel. I'll pin the link to the chat, and we'll just, anybody that shows their face can come up and hang out in the stream as well.
Yeah, sounds good.
Let's see. Excuse me.
Liquid Zeus saying to add my video, not my cam. Oh, let me go up and look.
When Rico was done talking, he said that unless you can, I mean, let's not just kick people off of our stream, dude. Oh my gosh.
Is that the best? It's beautiful. I absolutely love
That's hilarious.
That.
I'm trying
That's
to see
good stuff right there. I don't care who you are.
is there
Welcome everybody that just popped in. That's funny.
Let's see.
Good
Was there
stuff.
any questions or anything? Oh.
Anybody has questions about this, let's get them out now while we got Rico here. Best time to do it.
Let's see. Let me just scroll up here and see, and then if there's not, then I'll jump down. And but thank you for having me come up and explain it. I love it. I'm trying to really put the push on now. I was waiting until October, so I've been up on a lot of streams talking about it already, but I really want to push it because again, I think this could be huge. This could be massive.
Yeah. Heck yeah.
Already it is. Already it is.
Yeah, I mean that. If you've already up to 4K, that's pretty damn good, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think so. Even if it stopped right now, we'd have a lot of giveaways and it'd be a lot of fun.
Well, yeah, that's still a good number.
For sure.
Let's see. I don't see any questions.
Yeah, I'm not seeing anything pop up.
And once again, Ricky, happy birthday.
Yes.
Yes, happy birthday. It's her brother's birthday too.
Yes, and he is not here, and I'm very disappointed.
He's a slacker. And there went my
All right. Well, I don't see any questions or anything. I'll go ahead and jump back down and be in your chat and finish watching. Thanks for having me,
All
guys.
right. Well, thanks for popping in. Let me go and I guess I don't have to. It does it on its own.
It does.
How about that?
Yep.
Well, hey guys, thanks again to Rico Stan for accepting the invite there.
Yeah.
I think that hopefully answered a lot of questions.
And if it didn't, if anybody has any questions or you see this later, comment. We will put you in the right direction to
Absolutely. We
help
will,
answer any of those questions. If you want to participate, whatever, we'll get you to the right people.
we will do anything in our power to get you connected.
Yes.
Von Ninja says, I'm having trouble figuring out who is who with name changes. Just throw a name out there. You'll probably get it.
Yeah, why not?
Oh, man. And Joe says he's got a question for me. Oh, boy. Let me get another beer first. No, go ahead. No, I'm kidding. Go ahead. I tell you what, Liquid Zoo says consider hitting the sub button there if you haven't already. But also click on his and sub on him as well. Sugar tits. Oh, listen here, sweetie pie. I'm just peachy.
I mean, for the record, I also have to mention we have, from what I'm seeing on my end, 26 people watching this live stream right now.
Pretty damn good.
Yeah, and hey, look, there's the other birthday boy. He just made himself known.
Just now decided to come in. Well, we're done saying happy birthday, so you missed out.
No.
I know it, Joe. I miss you. Damn it, we gotta make something happen soon. We've got to go on some crazy place we've never friggin' been and go do a damn fish store tour and just
find you those mountain women.
We're gonna use my GPS though, because yours sucks. Terry says, I love the streams that give intermissions for beer runs. Well, see, I do. I have been, but I could just point the camera at the tank, but you won't see much because they're all going after food. So
being weird.
Dallas. Yeah, I've never been to Dallas. I've been by Texas. I've never been through Texas. Yeah. So definitely we're going for it. There's got to be one we go to, damn it. that was a good video, Matt. I'm not even gonna lie, that was funny. Jimmy says Terry just shows his tanks off. I've seen this. Okay, Vaughn, to answer your question there, yes, they're upstairs. It's faster for me to just go to the fridge.
Very much so.
It's literally in the next room. I just took way too long saying literally.
You did.
Anywho, yeah, it's just it's a faster process if I go do it. Color Guppy says, I remember being the remote control. I was the remote control and the antenna.
I was always the antenna.
Does anybody remember being the antenna?
With the rabbit ears and the foil.
Stay still. Oh, okay, great.
Mm-hmm.
Can I move now? No. All right.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Always.
Well, I'm going to have to. That one's almost gone.
Okay, well.
All right. Guess what? Pow.
Your antenna being too short sounds like a personal problem there, Liquid 2. Just saying. It's pretty unfortunate. Hey, we got Jenny Lynn in the room now. What's up? What's up? Even Ricky just said he was also always the TV antenna. I think most of us from that era were used to the, 3 channels and the rabbit ears with the tin foil and, the really annoying stuff. Please forgive our stupid phone. No, Joe, just no. I already know whatever you have to say or comment is not going to be nice. Geek boy. Older sisters, the antenna, the remote, and the target. Yep. He actually did. So now I'm sitting here with a half a beer and 2 full ones because I'm not drinking fast enough apparently. It did. It doesn't like standing up.
I'm going to try something. Check this here. Now, if this ain't redneck, I don't know what it is.
He's now using his cell phone mount and attaching it to a license plate to the vehicle that he just sold. Okay.
Well, it's kind of flimsy, but I don't know if I like that.
I don't think that's going to work.
Nope. I'm coming. Just give me a minute. You know what I need? A piece of something heavier than that.
Oh, yes, Ricky. I think a lot of people from our era remember the DSL too and the really annoying AOL dial-up sound. Yeah, awful. Or someone, you really just get into a game and someone comes in and tells you you have to get off the internet because they have to make a phone call or they're expecting an important phone call. And then you get really mad.
You know what I tell those people?
Oh, yeah, and as soon as you sign in, you've got mail.
There we go. It worked. All right. So I'm going to do a new game on whoever calls my house phone. We're going to do whatever we can do to make them very uncomfortable while they're interrupting our live chat.
Liquid Zoo said the stream is sponsored by Bush Beer, so is Minnie. Is he trying to call our child an alcoholic? Or is he trying to say that's how she was created? Because I didn't drink beer.
I did.
When she was born. Back then, I was doing like the mixed drink.
Joe says, what about cell phones? Seeing as how I'm using the cell phone, that is out of the question. Yeah, house phone.
Yeah, cell phones in general, like the really old Nokias that you had to pull the antenna from the top so you could get a really good signal.
Wait, you want to hear my Herbert? I can't do it anymore.
Oh my gosh. My brother just said he's getting ready to call. You don't even have the house phone number.
I don't even know the number.
It would be really funny to give him the house number just to have him.
No, this has to be a totally unsuspecting person. See, you're suspecting of it, and you will play it out. I already know how this will go. I want somebody from who the hell knows where to call me right now, and we're going to talk. So that'll be the new game on who's gonna interrupt the live stream?
Yeah.
I will say, at least ours doesn't like black out when that happens.
That's true.
And knock on wood.
Oh,
Don't
okay,
hit that
so
too hard.
we're going like really old school, not even fish related. Now Rico says he remembers when the world was in black and white.
Yeah,
I mean,
and there was 3 channels.
Understandable.
Or 4.
And then Ricky says he remembers the brick cell phone.
Yeah.
And then Banyanzer, how about remembering to carry a pager and always having to have change for a payphone?
Oh, yeah.
All 3 of the above.
Oh, and the payphone don't exist no more either.
No, but here you go. The bag phone. Who remembers the bag phone?
Joe says he will randomly post my number in an Ohio-based group I know of. How much more random do you want? Yeah. Well, they already have that number, so.
They do, actually.
Ask me how I know that.
Let's not go there again. That's all been hashed out. It's fine. Everything's fine. Fine.
What do I have in my hand?
I don't think.
Beer.
No. Oh, they were, because a couple of people are trying to get you to bring Terry's tropical tanks up into the stream.
Well,
And I think Liquid Zeus said guaranteed he has a beer in his hand. And that's why Patty said he's got something in his hand. So, I
as
mean,
long as it's not a wiener, I'll bring you in.
it could be.
We haven't, that kind of fish ain't going on here.
No, Roland, he doesn't have the house phone number. Not very many people have the landline number. That's just kind of
I don't even have it.
because of our kids and for emergencies, for the schools, whatever.
Go. Now I'm back. Okay. There it is. There she blows. Nah, nobody cut my sound off.
No, they were all mad that you muted me.
You made yourself.
No, I did not. The sound is all going through one device here, and you.
There's Ricky. What is up, Ricky?
Nothing much. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, we got you.
Okay, because my phone's been kind of messing up lately.
Nope, we got you.
Yeah, I figure I'd jump up this for a few minutes.
We got anybody else want in while I'm up?
What was that?
Anybody else want in while I'm up here? The computer's like 10 feet away from
Yes, yeah, I was sorry I was late. I was trying to end a little early, but I ended up going an hour because I actually my first stream. I was on the first stream and an accident closed out of the stream.
Really?
Yeah, so I had to set up another stream to start over again.
You're fine.
Yeah, I was trying to post a link for for a guest to come up, and I hit the wrong button.
You can't do everything you can do on your phone. Like me, I'm using my laptops over on, probably not the greatest idea, but it's sitting on top of the tank that it's videoing right now. And unfortunately, that's the command center. So I have to like put this on pause and walk over there, and I see something else now. So hang on.
Yeah, I would use. Yeah, I would use my laptop, but my laptop kind of took a dead end on me. I have to go and get it looked at.
I appreciate Patty's humor, but you can only take Patty with a grain of salt. She said that's not all he's got in his hand. Trust me, it's just a beer. Like, thanks a lot, Patty. I'm introducing myself to people I don't even know. It's the first time we're meeting each other, and Patty's making me look bad right out the bat.
Well, that's all right. A lot of us already know you, so. Oh, hell,
Yeah, I know Jessica and Josh from another stream, which I'm not going to say on here.
Say it, I don't care. We all know. That's where they all know me from.
What's that? I want to hear. It might be a stream I want to see.
Go ahead. I don't. It's
The Ohio Fish Rescue is where I met them at.
What's wrong with Ohio Fish Rescue?
No, nothing.
Yeah, nothing. It's just I don't watch their channel anymore.
How come?
This song stopped.
Okay, I mean that's a fair answer. Just say I stopped. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. We ain't here to start nothing. Nope. It just you know what? And I've gone over this before, and I'll do it again, just so everybody's clear. There ain't no hard feelings. We don't hate each other. None of that stuff. I actually still watch some of their videos. But just behind the scenes, couldn't see eye to eye no more. So
I honestly think, believe it or not, even the all of us fish keepers, we all have different personalities, and some of us are going to rub other people the wrong way. Just because our personalities don't exactly mesh doesn't mean we can't learn from each other. And I still watch videos from people that maybe I may not hang out with, but I'll still watch what they have to say when it comes to keeping fish, because I might learn something.
Yeah, right. And Matt, I'm not baiting anybody. Nope. That is
Liquid Zeus said some of us are cool and some of us are Terry.
Whatever our issues are in the past, and we're moving forward, and that's just that. I'm not gonna bring anything else up about it. So
you know what, and you can do that. I actually got into it with another YouTuber, and it got super heated. I mean, badly super heated. Over time, that kind of went away, and now we actually talk to each other again. I mean, it's not like we're buddies, but we'll talk to each other. That's it.
And that's kind of where we're at. We'll shoot things here or there, and that's it.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it. They're doing their thing. I'm doing mine.
It is, when we say fish family, that's kind of true. I mean, family fights. It happens.
Me and Terry got into it on one his stream one night, didn't we, Terry?
What's that?
I said, me and you got into it one night.
Yeah, I don't even remember. I was probably drinking.
Yeah, I think
Terry wouldn't sex him.
It was when we were both drunk and I was having a bad day that day, and we kind of got into it.
Mike says he's still pissed at me. What the fuck did I do to you, Mike? I'm curious, man. Oh, anyways, normally I'm showing a fish tank that's got discus, angelfish, rams, and guppies in it, and the internet loses their fucking mind that you can't do that. And you were showing a tank that had goldfish and angelfish in it,
Oh yeah.
and I was like, "Oh, you can't do that, man." The internet's having an aneurysm right now. The whole space-time continuum is gonna collapse. There's absolutely no way you can do that.
This is why I love this tank, because those fish have been in there for, well, minus the angels. The angels got introduced, what, about 6 months ago or so? Oh, this is your beer run, not mine. But, well, yeah, and then beer. But anyways.
As soon as I saw that, I instantly loved you. As soon as I saw angelfish and goldfish, I was like, I love you. Because the internet says that can't be done.
Well, right there's living proof.
They've been in there for. I understand.
The split tails or fancy tails, whatever you want to call them. I had the bigger one. I can't even say that because they're both the same size. So if you look back in my earlier videos, you'll see I came home with a black fantail goldfish. I mean, this thing was black, laying at the bottom. He wasn't moving or none of that crap.
Right.
He's actually one of the white ones now. He's up and alert, and I got him out of a bad situation. But yeah, and they say you can't do this, and I'm like, well, here it is. I obviously found the happy medium. Oh, but
no, I just meant it as a complete joke. I mean, you know how the internet is, right? You know
exactly.
how it is.
No, you know what I call them? I call them the fish police.
Right. You just gave the entire internet a freaking brain aneurysm, and yeah, there's no possible way that can be done.
My channel's called Mayhem, right?
Which I'm cool with. I love that. I've never heard of you until Ricky mentioned you, so I decided to stop by, and I'm already in love.
Well, you've heard of
I
me,
love your channel already.
Prime. I used to just be Metalhead Prime, all spelled out goofy and crap like that. And I'm like, you know what? I said, we need to change it up, get a little bit better known out there. I said, this just looks like I was drunk at 3 a.m. typing a name out, and hopefully which I had. I'm not going to lie, that's how I got my email address. But I've had that for 18 years. So
no, you guys, I can tell right now, you guys have a stream that I am perfectly happy with and want to see more of.
Well, hopefully we'll be around for a while. You know, all we're doing is growing.
Hey, I subscribed.
And I appreciate that. And by the way, if you guys didn't hear me earlier, thank you for all the new subscribes. I appreciate it very much. I will be doing, I don't know if it's going to be live, but it's going to be a video of me doing a burnout on my Harley, and this will be orange, not pinkish white.
Yeah, I was going to say it looks white now instead of pink.
Well, have you seen it before? Because it was all white.
The only reason I came up, though, was just to piss off Stephen P. Because Stephen P. says, normally I have my camera pointed at the tank I was talking about. And he said, well, that's all I ever show, and I never show my face. So I moved the camera and showed my face, just to piss him off.
Man, you've got a lot of floral tanks back there, I guess I could say.
Yeah, I got a lot of algae problems behind me, if that's what you're talking about.
No, the way it's coming across over here, it looks like grass or,
Yeah, trust me, it's algae.
Is it?
Yeah, it looks good, though.
Yeah, it don't look bad.
Yeah, trust me, it's algae.
Well,
Except
I'm
for
seeing a
the
lot of
big
green
tanks.
stuff that
You
ain't
know,
algae.
the big floating plants are actually plants, but all
Yeah,
that
that's what I'm
green
saying.
right
Planted
there,
tanks.
that's all
There we go.
algae.
Yeah.
All across that's algae. All across, yeah. Like, okay, here's an example right here, right there. That's
Yeah.
algae.
I thought that was grass.
Yeah, that's hair algae.
Oh, wow. You know, you could
And I
sell
got
that
lots
to
of
people
it.
around my area. They wouldn't know the difference.
Yeah, I know my turtles would all love that.
Yeah.
No, I haven't found anything that actually eats this crap. I really wish I would, but I'm doing a
Send
video.
me some.
You can't see it because my monitor's in the way, but there's a tank below this one that looked as bad as this, if not worse, and I got rid of it all.
I've got
So
fish that will literally eat any plant that I try to put in it. They are huge dickheads.
what fish?
They're just my cichlids. They will eat anything I put in there.
Yeah, what?
Anything.
Yeah, but cichlids is a huge. What particular cichlid?
Well, hell, I've got Lake Victorian and not South. Oh, yeah, there I did it again. I got South American in there. No.
Oh crap! Wait a minute. The
Yeah.
world just stopped. You
Yeah,
have South
again.
Americans with Africans?
Yep.
I did.
No.
I did. A long time ago, I did. No, these are. Damn it! Where do yellow labs come from?
I'm gonna have to commit suicide. You've got freaking South Americans with Africans. I'm just gonna have to kill myself.
I did, but the ones that are in here right now currently are Lake Victoria. I've got 5 Lake Victorians in there, and the rest I wanted. What's the other damn lake? Tanzania or
Yeah.
Tanzania or something like that.
Yeah,
the rest of them are all,
Tanganyika.
the rest of them, I believe, are all there.
And then there's Lake
Catfish in
Malawi too.
Yeah, I bet. Dude, I got so many damn fish, I can't keep track of them. There's probably some of them in there too.
Hey, I got one for you. This one right here. Those little brown dudes, they're baby Lake Tanganyikans with Indians and South American tetras. So
Oh yeah. Nice. Now,
but that's a
believe it or
grow
not-
out. That's a grow out tank. They're just getting bigger, so I can add them to a 125 that's over there.
Yeah. Believe it or not, I used to have in my early days, I had my Africans mixed with my Oscars, and they all got along great. But I went and bought one Lake Victorian, which is a Nereide, which is like my favorite Lake Victorian. And he ran the tank. I wound up having to take him back.
Happens. See, that's the thing with the cichlid dynamic. Okay, everything works as long as it works until one fish decides to go batshit crazy. And
that is it. You know, in here in my 165, I have 5 green hair, 4 frontosa, or is there 5 in there? There might be 5. There's a tiger shovel-nosed hybrid in there. There's a huge pleco in there, and there's 2 silver dollars and a Florida gar.
you just mentioned one of my favorite fish of all time. And I don't keep them anymore because they ate me out of house and home. But my favorite, honest to God, if space was unlimited, one of my fish that I would absolutely have is a tiger shovel nose.
Well, this one's a hybrid.
Yeah, it's with a red-tailed cat and a tiger shovel nose.
Huh. I have a goonch to my right.
But they're some of my favorite fish. It's just I don't have the space. I mean, nobody has the space to keep them things.
I'm making space.
What, are you going to flood your basement?
Yes.
That's pretty much what it's going to come down to.
I've already got 600 gallons down there, and I'm already thinking about expanding.
Yeah.
I think we might just stay here. As much as I hate the neighborhood, we might just stay here.
Dude, you're preaching to the choir, man. I built this fish room down here. I'm like, fuck, I don't want to move.
Yeah, because moving all of that.
Oh, dude, it's going to be a nightmare. I don't want to deal with it. I'd rather just expand the damn house. It's going to be cheaper than buying a new one.
It's easier.
Yeah.
Put another addition on.
Yeah, I can do that. Well, and we've got a crawl space. I'm sure there's a way to, dig that out.
Yeah, dig deeper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why I'm going
to underground. They don't have to know about it.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to be turning an old greenhouse into a fish room. I could just add on to the old little greenhouse.
Right.
That I think it's 12 by 12, and I could just add on to it when I start growing the fish room bigger.
There you go. Yep.
And it'll be outside. If it overflows, it won't be in the house. It'll be in the
Be
greenhouse.
right back. I'm empty.
I've got I'm going to actually move my fence in the backyard outward. So that it'll give me about 12 to 14 more feet in the backyard. I've got that 1,000-gallon tub that I got from OFR still back there doing nothing. Better make that an outdoor pond during the summer. There's going to be another pool pond going up in the basement. It's not going to be as big as the one I got now, but I am not opposed to trench work, I guess I can call it.
Yeah, I had a lady call me the other day and asked me if I wanted a garden bathtub that they're going to be taking out of their house.
Oh, a garden tub?
Yeah, and I told her, yeah, I'll take it. I'll turn it into an outside pond.
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
I already have one old tub out
in the dirt and put a waterfall in it.
Yeah, I have one tub outside now that I'm going to attach it somehow to the turtle pond where the turtles could have some dirt in that to dig down into and all that.
Right? That'd be pretty cool.
That would make for a good pond of any kind.
Yeah, but I told her, I'd take it as soon as they get it out. Because they're going to put cabinets and that right there where the tub is.
Joe says he put all of his cichlids with his red tails. I don't believe that. Video or it didn't happen. Actually, I do believe it.
I don't know. Do you watch Paul Cafaro?
I've got nothing in with my red tails except for a pleco. And I forgot
if you watch Paul Cafaro, his pond that he did, he's got Oscars, red tails, and bass, all kinds of other stuff all together.
As long as you keep them fed. I mean, you keep them well fed. And I will say this for even OFR. They got that big pool, and there's all sorts of cats in there. There's all sorts of predators in there, and they have baby cichlids. And the predators don't even bat an eye to them. They've got damn arapaima in there, and he doesn't even care about it.
There's another channel I watch called Bars Buzzing. They have a flower horn in with all kinds of fish out in a pond.
Oh, sorry. My mic was muted. There is a point where a big predator...
Because I did that once, and now I have a blind flower horn. But
there is a point where a big predator, he doesn't even look at the little fish. He wants a meal. So like that little grain of rice that's swimming around, he doesn't even care. He's going to swim around and look for an actual meal.
Right. Well,
so he'll wind up eating your Oscar instead of that little baby fish that was swimming around.
Right. And you know what? And right now down in the pool, I've got a 12-inch pleco down there. He's just a common pleco. But he was in the he was actually in a 55 gallon when I picked that tank up. He's over a foot long. I've got split that came from OFR. I got 5. Or is it 4 now? No, I've got 5 Oscar down there too, all in the pool, and they just nobody cares about nobody down there.
Do you know anything about saltwater?
Yeah, I've been debating on back and forth about going saltwater or not. I did a saltwater tank a long time ago.
No, I was just throwing it out there to let you know what happened to me. So earlier this week, I saw a guy, he's selling a 220 gallon acrylic next to me, but he's got a full size honeycomb moray eel in it.
Oh wow.
And I was more interested in the eel, not the tank. And he was having trouble selling the tank because the people that were interested in the tank were not interested in the eel.
Oh.
So I went ahead and contacted the guy and said, "Look, dude, how much do you want for the moray?" And I think he wanted $300. And that's like it's a normal going price, but I was like, dude, you're having trouble getting rid of the tank. I'll buy the moray for $150. And it went 2 days. He didn't get back to me. On the 3rd day, he was like, "Okay, yeah, come and get it." And I was like, "All right, how about this weekend?" He was like, "Cool." So I'm getting a 4-foot long moray eel for $150.
Oh wow.
So I'm pretty happy.
Or no?
What's that?
You gonna put a video up of that or no?
Oh, absolutely, dude. He's gonna be my prize star, man.
Hell yeah.
Most of my live streams is just gonna be him. I can't wait to get that thing, man. I've been waiting to get a moray for a long time.
Right?
No, I got a friend looking for albino one.
An albino what?
Yeah.
Moray eel? I don't
Yeah.
think
I've ever even seen one.
Yeah, that's what I told him, that I haven't seen one, but he's saying they're out there. He's saying.
I don't
know.
know.
The one to ask would be Joe here. He's probably seen one. If not, to probably get in contact with one.
Yeah. For sure.
You
gotta be careful, man. Morays, I've known a lot of people that work at the Shed Aquarium in Chicago. And one of the common questions is, which tank are you more afraid of? Because they got caiman, they got piranha, they got, all these exotic fish. And hands down, every one of them will say it's the moray tank that they're most afraid of.
Well, piranha, see, everybody hears piranha and they freak out.
Dude, they're they're tetras. They're neon tetras.
Even if you have a school of 50 or 100 and you stick your hand in that tank, they're going to shoot off.
Yeah, they run away. They're like, fuck this. I'm out.
Yeah, no. So, I mean, at first years ago, I was kind of like, oh man, I ain't sticking my fingers in there. And then I had piranha and it was like, well, these guys are pussies.
Yeah, they actually are.
I've got a doe bite. Well, I had a doe
bite.
Oh,
dude, a doe bite will kick a piranha's butt in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I know. I had a doe bite that would eat anything you put in the tank versus a piranha.
That's the one that we had replaced.
That guy cost me 4 tank lids and. Well, I had to update my filters because he kept destroying those too. I mean, you couldn't hold that thing down. Versus piranha, where they're just in there swimming around like silver dollars.
Dude, A piranha is a neon tetra with teeth that gets bigger.
Yeah. I would say more like silver dollar, but
Yeah, okay, that's fair. They're a silver dollar with teeth.
yeah. But see, Joe says here, he says, I have a video of myself hand feeding my 5-foot moray. They're not scary. See? It's on how you handle them.
Well, what I meant was like in the shed aquarium, they have them in a really big tank. So they have to get in, they actually have to get into the tank to do the maintenance. And you have to be careful. You know, you put an ankle next to the wrong hole and you might get bit.
Well, and a lot of that has to go with making sure the fish are well fed.
Right. I agree 100%.
If they're well fed, they're not even going to give a damn that you're in there.
Exactly.
Like, I'll go down into the pool. I won't do that right now just because I've been drinking. But I'll go down into the pool any given day of the week with Split down there. I mean, that little guy's like a 2-foot alligator damn near. And he'll come up, he'll check me out, and he'll swim off and probably stay away from me the rest of the time I'm in there.
Joe Rockwell said the shed aquarium also requires no education to work there. Well, actually it does. If you're in a position to take care of a habitat, you got to know how to take care of that habitat. But they do have people that clean the cages and stuff that,
well,
you know, that's what they're there for, is to gain experience.
Right.
And it's a good thing we have people like that.
So the moral of that might be maybe they're warning them, hey, don't put your finger in there and dangle it in front of them.
Yeah, because this thing's got a lot of teeth and it might fuck you up.
It's gonna hurt. You know. Yeah, you can pet this fish, not that one. You know. I think there should be, and Joe's right, that there should be some sort of official training before an aquarium like that hires people off the street with no experience, you know?
So, Lady Metalhead and Metalhead, how long have you guys been streaming? Because I have never heard of you. And
I have been, well, we've been streaming for, oh, Christ, I don't know. We haven't been doing the live thing. I've done a bunch of videos and I've been in YouTube for a long time, but
7-8 months, roughly.
Roughly streaming. Now,
I like to see more.
Well, I used to just go by Metalhead Prime, and then we started growing.
I remember that, actually.
Yeah, we started growing our collection out, so I changed it out to Metalhead's Aquatic Mayhem. That's when we really decided, hey, this is what we're going to do. You know, I was just going to do a couple tanks, but it wound up turning into this, and my thing dropped again.
Yeah, your journey ain't over with yet.
Well, you know, some people's stories will say that we've only been doing this for a few months because we got popularity. That was not the case.
Oh, yeah, whatever.
The case was, I didn't know you could do this before you hit 1,000. I was on the understanding was you had to hit 1,000 subscribers before you could go live. Well, then somebody else told me, hey, man, no, you can do it with a laptop. I'm like, oh, no shit. So, bam, here we are now. And then I'm evolving to, I have a camera aimed at a tank, which is not being utilized right now.
I look forward to more, man. I really do. I like your guys' attitude.
The live thing, I would say between 6 and 8 months. And we had a lot of troubles with doing YouTube live. and then we got turned on to StreamYard, and we've really, a lot of those troubles have gone away. Audio troubles, not really visual. And the goldfish are eating the anubis. That's great. So one of the things is just like we learn as we grow, you know. Learn as we go, learn as we grow. But
I would like to have you on one of our streams. I kind of hang out with two other YouTubers, 503 Aquatics and Degenerate Fishkeeper.
Yeah.
The three of us kind of hang out together. And sometime I'd like to have you guys up as a couple and just hang out. We sometimes keep things on a fish related topic, but sometimes it derails into God only knows what. And
this is one of the nights that it actually stayed mostly fish related.
Yeah, trust me, man. A lot of my streams derail into stuff.
Well, you know, it's we are who we are. That's not going to stop.
We don't sugarcoat.
I don't sugarcoat shit.
As soon as I showed up and I saw both of you and I saw your tank and I was like, angelfish and goldfish. No, can't happen.
But it works.
Yeah,
I loved you guys instantly, and I hit the subscribe button, and I was like, "These are two people I need to know."
I know my stream don't really deal with fish unless someone like Terry brings up fish up on my stream.
Yeah, I'm sorry, RB. I'm sorry. I don't mean to do it, but every once in a while it happens.
Yeah, it's all right. Mike does it all the time when he's up, and Vinny does it sometimes.
The only reason I came up is so I could show my face and piss off Stephen P. That was it.
Yeah, and I don't even think Steven's in the chat anymore.
Yeah, he probably left by the time you guys let me up. I do show my face from time to time.
Ricky sits in there so quietly, so patiently. Like, can I get a
Ricky, you need to share your unboxing videos to our page.
The movie unboxing.
Yeah.
Oh, what is that?
Yeah, do
Weekly or
that
monthly? You get
share
your
that
new
to
movies?
share that to our page when you do that, because I enjoy those.
Okay, yeah, I'm starting back. Hopefully, in a couple of weeks of unboxing two box of DVDs of my monthly subscription, because I put them on hold last month from because of moving. And so this month I contacted them and told them they could send them to the new address.
Well, when you get it all situated and get back around to it, and you put those videos out, man, share them on our page or send me the link and I'll put it up there.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I will. Yeah, guess how many DVDs I'm up to now, Josh?
How many DVDs you're up to now?
Yeah.
With the boxes you get, I would say you're probably well over 5,000.
I'm at $13.95.
Boy,
1,395.
Yeah.
It's a fuck of a lot more than my wife. I think my wife is up to like 700 titles.
That's just my porn collection. No, sorry.
You see,
anyway, I think Lady Metalhead is trying to say Vonizer is trying to ask a fish question.
Yes, Vonizer has a question. Yes, and it's a good question.
And Should we have Lady Metalhead read it?
Yep, she caught it. Let's do it.
If tiny angelfish have gotten fin nipped, how does one go about bringing them back to health and possibly regrowing tail fins and streamers?
I have an answer to that, but
I mean,
I'm
I
gonna
do too.
Well, I think Roland's
go ahead.
got one,
Go
too.
ahead first.
He basically he was asking all of us, but honestly, the number one most logical answer would be figure out who is nipping those fins and remove them from the tank if you can.
Yeah, that's if you can.
If you
I
can.
didn't understand any of that. The audio on Lady, she's muted and her audio is horrible.
Because I'm feeding off of you. If I turn my mic on,
Yeah, if she turns her mic on, it's free. So basically, what she's saying is try to figure out the one that's nipping and remove them if you can.
That's a big if.
That's the big if. A lot of situations, you can't really remove them because the other tank you'd put them in, they would get nipped there too.
I bred angelfish for years and years and years. And I have had 20-gallon longs with 100 baby angelfish in there. And I didn't have problems with fin nipping. Fin nipping, I don't know if that's the problem. You might have fin deterioration due to poor water quality that you might think the fish is nipping fins, but it's actually a water quality issue and not a fin nipping
water
issue.
quality will deteriorate fins.
Yeah.
And my advice, if I have, and it has happened to me, if I have a group of angelfish in a tank that the fins are deteriorating on, I spread them out and do a shit ton of water changes, get that water quality back up to damn near pristine. And if the fish is long enough, or I'm sorry, I misspoke. If the fish is young enough, the trailers might regrow. But if you're talking an old fish and you're doing this, the trailers aren't going to regrow.
Okay,
the fins might, but the trailers probably won't.
So let's go with the different scenario here. Is that a 20-gallon long with just angelfish in it?
In my case, it was, but I don't know about the original.
So let's go with the scenario. Let's go with the scenario of there's a 20-gallon long with what you would consider harmless fish in it, and they're getting nipped.
All right. Now, hold on a minute. I looked at when I read the question, I read it as an angelfish breeder, so there was no other fish in the scenario.
Yeah. See,
if you have a show tank with a 20 long with angelfish and a fin nipping fish, then the only way you're gonna resolve that situation is separate them.
Now, see, that's where I'm getting at here, because the way I read the question was that wasn't specified. Was it just an angel-only tank, or
I agree.
Were there other fish in that?
Yeah,
so
I agree.
For me, right off the bat, I'm not going to say dump a bunch of shit in the tank. I want to see what's in there.
Right.
Just commented again after doing water changes, keeping an eye on parameters. It's one of the larger angels doing the damage.
Well, so if it's just a tank of angels, then to me that would say there's something there that we're missing. If it was in that 54-gallon I got right there, obviously, well then yeah, we got somebody nipping fins. We got to figure out who it is. But when you've got a tank of just angels.
Okay, So again,
Well, see, I took it as a tank of all angels at the same age and stuff, and some angels will progress faster than others.
Yeah.
And they tend to be a little more aggressive, and that's what I meant about spreading them out. You know.
Well, and I'm not saying don't medicate or do any of that. I'm just saying
find the issue. Where's the issue coming
from? And then deal with it. You know.
Comment it again.
Yeah. So it's a 30-gallon planted tank.
I'm gonna jump off here. My phone's about to die on me.
Okay, Ricky.
All right, brother.
Thanks for coming on. Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Thanks, you all. I'll be in chat, lurking. I have to cook dinner too. So,
Hey, Ricky.
So I'll be lurking in chat.
Hey, I got a question. You know, all the girls are going tomorrow at 9. You got Mary Page, or no, I'm sorry, not Mary Page. Dee Dee, 503, and Jess, and they're all doing a stream together. Are you gonna go up there as cross-dressed because you'll be allowed?
Nah.
No.
Nah.
All right, just asking, man.
Okay, I'll see y'all in chat here in a few minutes.
All right, Ricky. You have a good night, brother. Happy birthday.
I will. Thanks, Josh. I'll see y'all.
Yep.
Ricky.
Now, Joe Rockwell brings up a good point. Getting back to this fin nipping thing. Flat out, the point is, he asked specifically about a fin nipping issue and how to heal it.
And he told you guys.
So let's just skip the whole fact of what's in the tank, and let's just go with how do you clarify the issue.
He told you the size of the tank and what's in the tank.
Yep. So
clean water.
Clean water is a number one key. And as much as people hate to say it, aquarium salt.
That wouldn't be my first go-to. Well, first of all, hold on a minute and let me rephrase that.
I would rather
aquarium
salt,
but what kind of aquarium salt? The magnesium type salts I would agree with, but just you know, you don't know when you go to the pet shop and you get a thing that says aquarium salt, you don't know what kind of salt it is.
Well, the other thing too is you want to make sure you dose it properly. I mean, if you've got a 30-gallon tank, and you buy what the hell is that thing? I don't know, a 64-ounce thing of salt. You don't want to dump the whole thing in. You got to be somewhat keen on that. But salt and clean water will work wonders, as well as temperature. But salt and clean water first and foremost.
Yes, absolutely.
Before you start dumping all these medications, because there's a ton of medications out there that are good medications. But I will say those are my last resorts. If I can't figure it out,
can I say this? The problem with most of the aquarium medications is 9 times out of 10 they're put in they're being used to treat the wrong things.
Right.
If that makes sense. People are using they're using an antibacterial for an antibiotic. They're using an antiviral for they're misusing the products.
And see, with those medications, you can actually take away from what
you can wind up hurting you can wind up making it worse than better.
Mm-hmm. The first and foremost thing I would do is like everybody else has said, clean water and just add aquarium salt, and see if the problem progresses. If the problem progresses, then you need to go to the next step. Okay, now I need to start looking for whatever. But a lot of times what you will find is aquarium salt. And I'm telling you right now, aquarium salt is like the damn near the end all be all.
All right, now hold on a minute. Man, I just met you guys, and I hope that we become friends because I want to hang out with you guys some more, and I want you guys hanging out with me more. But here's my question: what defines aquarium salt is where I have a problem, because when you look at all the different things that all these different manufacturers say this is aquarium salt.
Right.
What is actually aquarium salt?
I get that. And I mean, different manufacturers are going to put different stuff in. And I will say, when it comes to aquarium, salt is not salt. You can't just go to the cupboard and get some ionized salt and dump it in there. I mean, you can't just go get rock salt.
Is this a magnesium salt? Is it a phosphorus salt?
Rock salt that you're going to dump on the ice in the driveway and throw that shit in there. No. It's specific because there are different elements in that salt. So, me, I'm a firm believer on. I like to test the water. I like to feel it out. Yes, even if I know there's a fin nipper in there, but perfect case in point, I got that angel with a growth on his face. And
can I ask you a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
What's your normal source water parameters? Is it pretty soft and low in minerals and all of that, or
it's hard?
Yeah,
it's hard.
And salt's still going to be your first go-to?
Yeah, it depends. If it's something, now if it's like I've got weird growth growing out of the fish, then no. Salt is definitely not my first go-to on that one. Which is why I haven't dosed that tank yet, because nobody else is being affected. My main thing is to try and solve what's actually causing this.
I agree 100%. You and I, when I heard you talking, I was like, yeah, you and me are kind of on the same page. First of all, eliminate the problem, give them some clean water, and it'll probably work itself out.
A lot of the times, clean water will handle it, but there are situations where clean water doesn't handle it. I've got clean water in that tank, and he's still got a growth on his face. He's the only one in that tank with a growth on a weird growth. So now I'm like, okay, I'm not going to treat the tank for something I don't even know what the hell it is, because all the other fish are fine. That's the first and foremost thing I'm not going to do. If he gets to where he's lethargic or acting funny, then he's getting pulled out and he's going into the med bay, and then we're going to try and get to the bottom of it.
Well, see, you know what? When it comes to growth, that's the hardest one to identify, because fish get cancer, fish get tumors, fish get the same thing. Magnesium salts, the bath salts, will shrink a tumor. Magnesium salts will shrink it and make it look like it's going away, but it's still there. The fish is still going to die. There ain't nothing you can do about it. But, we don't do chemo on fish. It does happen when you see that growth that's not caused by an obvious parasite. It's.
And that's where I want to tell people, don't freak out when you have one fish doing this. This goes back to the whole patience of fish keeping thing. Now, unless it's an obvious problem. This is not obvious. I mean, it's a problem. I don't know if it's in the I don't know. It could just be something in that fish's
the diagnostic
DNA.
tools we have for fish keeping is not like what you're going to get when you go into the hospital.
No, it's not like I can just bring it into the shop tomorrow, plug it in, and go, oh, he's got a bad purge valve.
Yeah, we're not giving our fish MRIs.
Von Yinzer brought up a good question. Von Yinzer says, I don't have a good way to test for hard water.
Pull straight out of your tap. He doesn't know how to
What?
tell hard or soft water.
Wait a minute.
Do
Say that
pH test.
again.
Let me find it. Von Yinzer says, oh hell, I just saw it.
They have tests. You
I'm not
you
even
can
sure how to
test
tell
for
if I
your
have
general
hard or soft
hardness and your calcium hardness.
Yeah, easy way to do it would be to test right out of your tap. Test your pH.
Yeah,
That's
but your
gonna tell you a
pH
lot
doesn't
right there.
necessarily test your hardness.
No, but that's going to tell you, test all your parameters right out of your tap. Right
I
straight out of the
agree.
tap.
So you know what you're dealing with before it goes
Exactly.
anywhere.
So you know what water is going in there before it gets there. Like here in the summer months, our ammonia spikes.
Yep.
And that could have bit me in the ass a couple times. And I waited and waited. And we finally got to where we could do it. And then I killed 20 cichlids.
Yes. See, Stephen P. loves to correct me when I misspoke. I'm not above misspeaking every once in a while. I get the whole basic gist, but every once in a while I might misspeak. And Stephen P's right there to get me. It's not carbonate hardness, it's calcium hardness.
Yes, and see, discus attention makes a very good point here. Don't chase parameters, keep them steady. That right there.
Well, that's not necessarily true, man.
Well, that I don't test pH hardly ever.
I'm not saying chase pH, but there are, there are other issues you should chase. And I live right next to Lake Michigan.
You want to test that water.
Is Lake Michigan really good discus water? Probably not.
Nope.
So I make adjustments because I want the fish.
Right.
Now, that's not my go-to advice if you're a new fish keeper. If you're a new fish keeper, keep what is comfortable in your water.
Exactly.
I 100% agree with that.
And the biggest thing I can stress to anybody is test the water straight out of your tap. You'll hear me say it. You'll hear 500 other people say it.
I've said it for years.
See
what's coming out of your tap.
See what's coming out of there because, years ago I was having issues and I found out I actually had a bad faucet. Well, that problem's been eliminated. So, anytime I see a huge, I don't want to call it huge, but I see an odd spike. Like, man, why is my ammonia up? Go test the water.
Well, it could be the water company that's supplying your water dosed a little bit of extra ammonia.
They use a UV sterilization process now versus where they were dumping chlorine in. So,
well, mine does both. But
the API dechlorinator or whatever you want to call it is pretty much useless. Well, not really. I'm not going to call it useless, but you get what I'm getting at here.
Yeah.
Back then, when they were dumping chlorine, and of course you want to get the chlorine out.
Yeah, but that's easy. Getting chlorine out of water is not a problem. I don't know why fish keepers are so afraid of chlorine.
No, but what I'm getting at is they switched to a different tactic in our water treatment facility. So now they're using a UV sterilization process, but that kicks the ammonia up. I don't know why. I'm not there doing it.
Because it kicks up dead organisms. If UV is the last part of their sterilization problem, you got a bunch of dead bugs.
Yeah. Well,
So what happens when you got dead bugs? Your ammonia is going to go up. But
well, that's going to go up, and then that's going to drive drive the nitrites. But it's just, I guess.
Here's the thing. Here's the thing, though, too, that happens if you. All right. Number one, I want to say this is one scenario because there's 10 billion different ways to do this hobby. If you have a situation like that, and if you keep up a regular regime of providing all those dead bugs to your tank, meaning you're doing regular water changes, the biosystem in that tank will adjust to, hey, we're used to having all these dead bugs, and they'll take care of them pretty quickly, and the tank will remain healthy. But so then you take away all those dead bugs, and the tank is going to go out of balance for a while, and then it'll readjust and become healthy again.
Right.
It's you got to remember, every glass box we own is in a constant state of flux, and it relies on just I don't know. I don't know how to say it, but every tank you have is in a different state of flux on how it's going to be.
That brings me to another point, not really one that has been asked, but, people that freak out when their tank is cloudy and do a water change.
Something's out of parameter. Something went out of whack.
You need to test your water before you do that water change, because your parameters might be fine. They might be spot on.
But you've got some other kind of... See, here's the thing, though, that the different bacteria that can cause cloudy water may not be the same bacteria that deal with your nitrogen cycle.
This is true.
There's other bacteria in your tanks that have absolutely nothing to do with your nitrogen cycle.
Yes, this is true. And this is why I say test your water first before you do anything. Why is this happening? Am I overfeeding? Or do I have something else going?
Right. You might have a single cell algae bloom that's starting that,
right.
You notice the cloudy water. It might be single cell algae. Right. It's got absolutely nothing to do with your nitrogen cycle.
Yep.
That brings up a good point.
Yeah.
It could also be a bacterial bloom.
Yep. A UV sterilizer will sort that out in no time. But, there's all sorts of things. And this is stuff that you learn as you go. This is not something that somebody coming into the hobby is going to know right off the bat.
Well, that's why I am a big proponent of saying, well, how do I say it with new people? With new people, you teach them about the nitrogen cycle. And the rest of that, the world's their oyster. They can do whatever they want. There's so many people out there saying that you can only do it this way. You got to have this kind of substrate. You got to have it this way or in that way. I'm sorry. Every glass box is different.
Everyone is different.
I mean, you can look right here behind me. All these were set up at the same time with the exact same filters, and they all reacted differently.
Yep.
It's exactly. Every glass box is different.
Yep. There's no set schedule for anything. The tank's going to need maintenance when it needs it. That's pretty much about that,
I seriously got to hang out with you more, Metalhead. I like you, and I like the information you want to give, because these people that say it's this way or the highway, they're wrong.
No. Yeah. I tell you what, I do what works for me. And
oh no, what happened? Oh, come on.
That's over 20 years. Haven't really put it out there in the world to see, but I lost my.
Oh no! All right, Lady Metalhead, it's all you. You got to save us. Really? I think, Geek Boy, you mean cap it with more sand, right? And why the fuck am I up here by myself? You think they're coming back or not? Because I really don't like me being up all by myself. I actually hate this. You think they're coming back, or should we just get the fuck out of here? I didn't mean to take over anything. I love talking about fish, man. I'm gonna do one of two things. I'm either gonna laugh about shit, or I'm gonna talk about fish. Discus Addiction says they usually make it back. I can't, because my camera is wired and it's a pain in the ass to move it around. Besides that, I haven't done maintenance on any of these tanks in a while. You can tell. I mean, I got so much fucking algae growing on here that, yeah. If I'm going to do a fish room tour, I'm going to clean the tanks before. I mean, look at the bacteria algae you got right here. That is a prime example of bacteria algae. It's not a plant, it's bacteria. That's what that is. This tank has a lot of diatoms in it. And then this tank has a crap ton of hair algae in it. So, it's entirely three different issues. All the tanks were set up the same time, same way. Three different issues. That's kind of the way nature works. Excuse me. Yeah, that's just the way it works. It's yeah. I don't know what else to say. Yeah, Patty, they ghosted me. I'm giving them a little while to see if they come back, but yeah, I don't know if they're going to or not. What does bacterial algae generate from? It's a bacteria, and if you expose that tank to that bacteria and they're allowed to live, the bacteria will. I think their doubling rate is ungodly. It's a pretty quick doubling rate. And is a bacteria algae on the glass? It can be. It'll grow on any surface. Bacteria algae will grow on any surface. But here's the thing. It's green, but it's not algae. It's not a plant, it's bacteria. So believe it or not, you can actually get rid of it just by just scraping it off of all your things and do constant water changes. You can get rid of it. But you can also get rid of it by gram negative? Antibiotic, erythromycin. Is erythromycin gram negative or gram positive? I forget. I can't remember which is which, but erythromycin will get rid of. But they also make
this or not.
all the. You guys are back. I knew you'd come back.
I don't know. Something is going on right now.
You're back.
It's you on the fish cam.
All right.
I knew you guys would come back. Damn it. All right, erythromycin is a gram-positive antibacterial or antibiotic, we call it. We lost you. Lady Metalhead, we can't hear you. No audio. Man, she's talking up a storm and we can't hear any of it.